knocked back to Lallas. U.S. maintains possession. Headed by Bёrns. Joe Max Moore with a flick. The shot from Duli goes high. But a good opportunity. That's 4 or 5 passes that the U.S. Radčenko, by the way, still putting on the shin guards as we speak on the opposite side.
He should be fresh when he comes back on.
Kobe Jones. Mike Bёrns, number 4, giving it up on the far side. Kobe Jones looked like he was going to have some space. Joe Max Moore, the shot, but it was wide at the goalkeeper Hapov. After all that, it's unfortunate that Joe Max Moore couldn't have given more.
Tried to put the ball to the other side, but a great ball. Look how much time Kobe Jones has, and he does wisely, cuts it back. And look at Joe Max Moore, how much time he has. But his first touch, the ball hopped up on him.
Being pressured by Kinnir. There's a touchback from Radčenko. The other good thing about Radčenko, he will move for the ball. He'll find himself some kind of an opening, whether it's forward or in the middle of the field, either side, he'll get there.
Good freelance attacking midfielder.
Good ball, and a late flag. You had your flag up first. There's a shot taken. I don't think Meola touched it.
And I don't know why it was late. The guy was offside the whole time. Now the ball played through. Now it's the guy in the center. It's actually not the guy that runs through who was in the offside position. It was number 8, Korniev, who was in the offside position when the ball was played through by about 2 or 3 yards. But interestingly enough, the guy that ended up getting to the ball first, well read by number 3, Galямин. He knew where that ball was going.
Radčenko putting it into space. Meola coming out, and he'll watch out for the linesman.
Moving target.
Sure, will take it back. Intercepted. Kobe Jones with that great speed, accelerating on the AstroTurf. He got it back off a deflection. Jones for Henderson behind the defense. Henderson shot it wide.
Well, I called for it. That's the one I'd been looking for, because Henderson appears to have the speed and pace out on the left side to get past his defender, but the U.S. had not brought the ball to his side as of yet. But this time, Kobe Jones does see him, puts the ball over the top of the back, and there's a racing Chris Henderson straight onto it. A good first touch. He really gets a hold of this ball, but it's just a little bit off target.
Back live, Eïgus. Lallas. Broken out.
Lallas got blasted there too, but he still won the ball. I mean Läpper. It's Läpper, actually.
Lifted long the other way. This one hops through to Henderson. Looking is Duli, and Hapov just got that.
Next match, March 2nd.
Here's Bёrns with a right footer, and that one was blocked. Give credit to the block for them. All set for the free kick. Kinnir and Joe Max Moore. Long shot. He never moved. He never moved.
That was a laser beam.
Yeah, he never moved, the goalkeeper, Hapov.
About 3 or 4 guys just patted Joe Max Moore on the back, because I'll tell you what, there's some power. Look at no spin whatsoever on that ball. It must have missed by 5 seconds. He's gone on to play in the German Bundesliga for Schalke 04. A team that used to be one of the most entertaining teams in Germany.
Coming right back the other way, the linesman with the flag up. No whistle yet. And apparently there was cutting that off. Duli again, it gets congested, but he finds an early man in Kinnir. U.S. with some numbers on the attack. Here's Henderson wide. Kinnir overlapping him. Henderson with a bender. Whoa. Hapov makes a big save. That ball had something going for it.
Well, no goal. Attackers, and here's Henderson, and he's cutting inside this time onto the right foot. Gets a hold of this one, strikes it well, and Hapov, all he can really do is tip it over. He's afraid to try and just hold on to it because he'll give up a rebound. But again, a ball with very little.
The last time downfield. We'll see it again. On the header, on the flick, it goes over the goalkeeper.
Gloves on. Maybe it's chilly down there on field level.
Radčenko. Coming back the other way, Henderson. Giving it up, Joe Max Moore, again a long shot. Usually you call those grass cutters, but I guess here it's a turf cutter.
A worm burner? They have to be astro worms, wouldn't they? But Joe Max Moore, in his mind, he's thinking about that free kick that he just walloped. If he can get a hold of a ball again like that, he may be able to light it up.
Here's a lead pass, a chance with some daylight, Boroduk, and it's blocked by Meola. There was some holding going on that went undetected. The U.S. got away with something there.
That's an outstanding save by Meola. one of the main reasons it is because he hasn't had that much to do. Suddenly he's under that kind of pressure.
Radchenko plays it across. Meola got it. I gave him credit earlier for one save, but he didn't actually.
Here's the first one. This is the tougher one, really, because it's down low. He has to cut the angle perfectly. He gets his legs in front of it. When you look at it, I think the attacker,
Kobe Jones, on the dribble, stays with it. Jones dribbles inside the 18, and he goes down. Play continues.
He was clipped. But Kobe Jones showed you his and had no intent of playing the ball.
Kinnir. It's loose inside the 18. Joe Max Moore for Dooley. Moore with a shot. And got underneath it too much with that left footer. And that went away.
A bouncing ball.
Still another collision. 13-5. He was slightly catching up, I guess.
No, it was 12-5 at half.
At one point, though, it was 9-1.
Yeah, late in the half, they started to come up with a few. And again, I don't want to condone fouling, but when you get to the highest levels, physical intimidation is part of it.
Radchenko lifting it. Meola got a piece, but not all. Russia scores the first goal, and the threat of Radchenko that we talked about at the top became very important right there.
We talked about Radchenko's speed. He actually had a disappointing first half. He appeared to have problems with the AstroTurf because he's a player that likes to change speeds, but the ball moves so fast on AstroTurf, I think it threw off some of his deception. But this time, it's a straight run forward. There he goes. He's already taking off into the space. Now the ball played through. He's not offside when the ball is played. He looks to be at least even with Läpper, and he actually, this is more or less a lob by Radchenko as Meola comes to cut the angle. Radchenko's able to clear Meola, and this helps. The big bounce helps him be able to get under the ball to then put the top spin on it to get it over the top of Meola and then have it come down into the net.
That was Karnaev that had made that long pass.
So you have to say concentration is the biggest thing, and it is. Karnaev, number 8, now lifts it very nicely in behind Läpper. Radchenko's on the full run. He's been sprinting since the halfway line, and he essentially lobs Tony Meola as Meola had come out to cut the angle.
Throw in by Kinnir. Hapov just got it with Dooley. Bring it up. Here's Joe Max Moore for Kinnir. Touch back to Bёrns. Bёrns stays with it. Nice cut by Bёrns. A shot hit off his own player. Dooley settling.
He has to wait for that bounce to come down.
Dooley tried to draw a foul, I thought. Listen.
Dooley trying to get something going in the box there. Gets really pummeled in the box. Guard made it look more or less a part of his jump towards the ball, but he very obviously wanted to make sure he got Dooley as well.
Here's Bёrns. Long distance, and it's caught by the goalkeeper. That play with Dooley looked much worse in the replay than when I first saw it. I thought he was trying to draw a foul, but there was contact.
Well, physical play. The Russians have shown us that they're not afraid to mix it up. Here's the chance by Bёrns. He's got a little bit of time. He gets a hold of the ball pretty well. He's not really going to beat Popov from there very often, but look at, is it Kobe Jones they're coming, or
Popov?
Nice shove by Henderson.
Radchenko again. Off a deflection. Boroduke lets it go on the wing. There's the cross all the way. Tadeev cracks it up. It's still loose inside the 18. And Dooley will move it out.
Actually, Armstrong may have saved a goal for 10 times any sort of cheap shot. He went out and just nailed him fairly.
Coming back the other way, and the linesman on the opposite side with the flag up on Salenka. Milutinovic looking a lot sterner right now. He knows what the scorebook says in terms of the way the U.S. has outplayed Russia, but not on the scoreboard. Here they come. Great speed. They've got about 4 players in there. Oh, can't believe it.
He's got 3 of his teammates screaming at him, too, because they were wide open in front. Could have gone with the pass, but he did beat the trap. Tetratsa breaking through down the right side. He's not offside. The guys in the center were offside. If they get involved in the play, actually, if he passes it to them, they should call the goal back because they got an advantage by being in an offside position. He hit. Why open it up? They've got the lead.
Kinnir, nice turn. Lets it go off the left footer.
Hey, it's worth a try. The ball's bouncing as it is.
Played long by Hapov. Eïgus. Henderson looking for Kinnir. Chested down, Galямин.
You see that last camera angle over the ball? Where'd that come from?
I don't know. Here's Kinnir. All the way across, headed down, and a collision there. Kobe Jones. Bёrns setting it in. Off Lалас. Off a deflection off Jones, and Hapov is right there. Is this going to be a disappointing USA loss, or can they make another comeback? Cheryshev, Tadea, blocked, and this goes out. They become the Cardone goal, but they made things happen in that last game to set it up.
Forced it.
Yeah, a year ago, that doesn't happen. Hopefully for the U.S., Radčenko is offside.
Yeah, he was. Not by a whole lot, but he was.
Eye out of this. Otherwise, the crowd is the only story. Here's Kinnir. Reyna. 43,000 plus. Quinn. Left-footed shot. Oh, Hapov. What a first touch by Brian Quinn.
It'll come making it well with the left foot on the first time, which can fool a keeper. Actually, perhaps the most interesting group at the World Cup.
Here's Reyna. He got through from Kinnir. Right across, and Hapov doesn't clear out. Lалас. He was too far in front of him, or else he could have gotten a good free kick coming up. Who's going to strike it? You've got Reyna there, number 10. Mike Bёrns, number 4.
Läpper's wide open at the far post.
We are set.
Reyna can hit him.
He'll be the man. Claudio Reyna pushing it for Läpper. Mike Läpper on the cross, far side. Lалас, he scores! Lалas!
Boy, that feels good for this crowd, for Alexi Lалас. Not for... Here's Reyna. He fakes the shot, slides the ball up out to Läpper, who I said before was wide open at the back post. Läpper now bends a beautiful ball all the way to the back post. Look at Lалас get up and just pound the ball down into the net. And he's rewarded this tremendous crowd here in Seattle with the tying goal. There's Reyna's ball, splitting the Russian defense wide. Läpper takes a little bit of time, finds Lалас with a nice bending ball, and Lалас got up so high above the entire Russian defense and then put a great deal of force behind the header to blast it down into the net, just inside the post. Popov, no chance, because he started out at the near post.
His legs, 1-1 in the 86th minute, third straight week that the U.S. in the closing minutes has come up with a strike.
With an important goal.
One case a game winner, one a game tire. Now this one a game tire as well. Henderson cracks it.
Hey, take him. That's not a bad idea.
This is a team, though, you got to go back. That's it. 3 slow whistles, but that's it.